We are live. Greetings, everyone, my brothers and sisters in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, anywhere you are in the world. I bring you warm greetings. Once again, my name is Edmond Ikeh, and welcome to our weekly show called Nigerian Constitution and Your Rights. Nigerian Constitution, Know Your Rights. Every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, I'm going to be here, and I've been always here to bring you this tantalizing program for you to know and understand the Nigerian Constitution and help you apply your right and exercise your rights at all time, at all place. So today's topic is is insulting or stalking public officials online a crime in Nigeria. Again, today's topic says, is insulting or stalking public officials online a crime in Nigeria? That is our topic for today in our weekly program, Nigerian Constitution, Know Your Right. Nigerian Constitution, Know Your Right, or Nigerian Constitution and Your Rights. So let's dive into the topic for today properly. So we talk about insult. What is insult? So insult is when you use words against people that they feel that defame them or put them in the wrong light. So as I said, that is simple definition of insult, and there are similar word I can see in legal terms that is used utilized with insult. It's like defame or libel. So these are the words you're going to hear. So there's a libel against me, or I feel that the word that you use against me defamed my person or described me in a negative light. So that is insult in general. So that we're talking about is insult. This insult, when you insult somebody, in at least in Nigerian pillars, like when you say, the Nigerian government are all criminals, it can be seen as an insult. Or they say, that politician is a mumu politician, it can be seen as insult. So this kind of utterances are insults. So now, and the question that we are asking in today's topic is insult like that, or insulting or stalking. That when you stalking is when you like always in the present and trying to follow the person, see what they are up to, or try to. Sometimes it can be invasion of privacy. So we're talking about insult or stalking online. Here we're talking about online, but we just in today's conversation, we're not just going to focus on online. We're also going to focus even in real life or in person when you see all these public officials, not just online. So, is it a crime in Nigeria? The question is it a crime? So please, 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 as you know, this program is supposed to be conversation. As I'm talking, I want you to respond. You can always go to our comment section and just comment, ask questions. This is Nigerian Constitution. We're talking about Nigerian Constitution on every other laws or acts or ordinances or enactments that emanate from the Constitution that are policies of government in some way. That's what we try to dissect every Tuesday on this show. Every Tuesday, I want to dissect this aspects, different aspects of our Constitution, or every act or ordinances or codes, as we talked about last week, penal code or criminal code. So these are what we talk about, and I want it to be conversational. So talk to me, ask me a question, let's interact, okay? So it goes again, is insulting or stalking public officials online a crime in Nigeria? So let me dive into the law. So follow me as we explore. There is an act that covers that. So let's go to our Cybercrime Act. Okay. Cybercrime Act in in Section 24 of the Cybercrime Act, it states that sending or causing to be sent an offensive, insulting, or annoying commentary via a computer system or network is deemed an offense and is punishable by fine up to 7 million naira or imprisonment for up to 3 years or both. So basically, this Cybercrime Act deemed insulting public officials online or stalking, it deems it a crime, and that Nigerians who are engaged in such activities online can actually be fined and can actually be prosecuted by sending them to prison for up to 2 years, for up to 3 years. I mean to say, up to 3 years. So this act puts it as a crime. Then again, I want to tell you, okay, even though this act puts it at a crime, does not mean that we cannot fight it. So that is the whole purpose of this weekly program. Constitution, Nigerian Constitution, know your rights, Nigerian Constitution and your rights, so that you can understand and want to empower you through these programs. You know, even though certain things may be deemed as unlawful or as a crime in some code, like criminal code, or in an act like this Cybercrime Act that I just read out, it does not mean you cannot fight it. It does not mean we can keep quiet. Guess what? Because all laws in the country are supposed to have base in the Constitution. So as I'm going to take a quick break now, and when we come back, I'll take you to our Constitution. Said, I just told you what the Cybercrime Act says, so focus later on what our Constitution says about this matter. Okay, so bear with me as we take just a quick break. Okay, just a quick break.
See the bridge. We collapse here. Bike they follow here pass. Then motor they follow this other side pass. Then see the hill. See the hill up. This one to the hill up, no get problem at all. Nothing can just come down.
Welcome back. That video you just watched is showing a community known as Obofia, ward of Uhihi village, Agluichku town, Agwata local government, Anambra state. The bridge that connects that community the community is divided into half. So some part of that community is after the bridge and some part is before the bridge. So that bridge fell in September last year and separated two communities, the brothers and sisters, from each other. So, and the government have done nothing about it. The government of Anambra State, both the local governments have done nothing about it. The state government have done nothing about it. A proposal have actually been sent to both the local and the state government, and it's been rejected twice. So that is why I said I'll be sending this video in every Tuesday on this show until the government, until it gets to the government and they do something about it. to the government soon. So help me share that video. If you can download that part of the video or download the whole show and send it until the government pays attention. Thank you very much as you do that. And if you have not liked this program so far, please like button, press the like button, invite your friends, share, so that we can have an audience. So that I can see people are viewing, I can see a few like, but we need more. The more like you send, the more the program is promoted and more people can watch it and more people can learn about what we are talking about every Tuesday. Nigerian Constitution, know your right. Nigerian Today's topic is insulting or stalking public officials online a crime in Nigeria? And I just read out the Cybercrime Act to you, Section 24, who clearly states that such is a crime. But I'm telling you that even though the Cybercrime Act is a crime, the Cybercrime Act is not the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What does the Constitution say? So let's go to all the way back to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Section 38. What does Section 38 of the Nigerian Constitution say? Section 38 of the Nigerian Constitution give Nigerian rights. So all Nigerians have the freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. See, we have freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. So, and then when you go further to Section 39 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, it also said that all Nigerians have freedom of expression. So you can see. So even this Cybercrime Act says it's a crime to insult, but if you say it's a crime to insult, that infringes on our constitutional right to express ourselves. When a politician, when a public officer, when a public figure, when a public official do something that demand or require for him to be insulted, that officer or official or politician or leader or whoever will call himself can be insulted and should be insulted freely, because the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria gives us that right in Section 38 and Section 39. 39 gave us freedom of expression, so we should be able to express ourselves because we are Nigerians and we have these rights, and we shall and should express them. So that is what the Constitution says. So I want to hear your comment. Please comment. What do you think? Let me see. I haven't seen any comment. Please send in your comment, ask your question. What do you think? We've read the Cybercrime Act, which is at odd, who says that insulting officials is a crime, or insulting anyone online is a crime. Defamation, which another word is defamation. So defamation of someone is a crime. And then we have the Constitution on the other hand, Section 38 and Section 39, empowering us to go and express ourselves. So what do you think about this? So what do you think? I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear your comment, so that you hear where you stand as a Nigerian, if you understand your rights as a Nigerian, and if you understand that sometimes government or public officials try to infringe on these our fundamental rights. Try to infringe our fundamental rights. So this is a juncture to tell you guys, starting next Tuesday, I will start going through our fundamental rights based on Nigerian Constitution. So we'll go to every Tuesday, we'll go over one right. The next Tuesday, we'll go on to cover all the fundamental rights of all Nigerians. So tune in, invite your friends, invite your brothers, invite your sisters, invite your mother, your father, your uncle, your auntie, your cousins, invite everyone. Let's learn our fundamental rights as Nigerian, so that you should know how to stand by your right and express them freely and without fear, as our Constitution have empowered us in Section 38 and Section 39. Okay? So please don't be afraid to express your rights. Don't be afraid to stand by what you believe in, because you are a Nigerian, and as a Nigerian, you have all some rights that have been given to you by having that you are entitled to as a Nigerian. So don't be afraid to express those rights. Okay, so we're going to take another quick break to bring to you about what we're doing in GCSDN, and then when we'll come back, we'll go through the criminal code. What does the criminal code say about this topic of today?
This is a community called Lara community in Moro local government area of Kwara State, Nigeria. This is their source of water supply. They drink from the pond like drinking from the gutter. They drink from the same pond with goats, with cattle, and with dogs. They take the water home to take their bath, to cook, and to drink. Sometimes they put alum before they could drink. Is this permissible in the 21st century? These people need our help. Please, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria is calling on you to join us to drill a water borehole for these people. Let us do this. It is possible. This must not be allowed to continue. No. No. No.
Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for taking that quick break with me to show you that the GCSD and the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria have been back on this program, on that project to provide water for that community. It's called Arodo Community in Monroe local government area of Kwara State. I want to drill water, potable, drinkable water for that community so that they can drink good health. It's not what you just listen to that video. It's not proper in this 21st century. So if you want support, please send in your support to the account details you see on the screen to the support our water project at Arodo Moro local government of Kwara State, and that's the account number. You can give a UBI account so that those coordinator handling on ground handling that project should have enough resources to execute it. And when it's done, we're going to tell you guys it's been done, and we publish all spending for that project, because we are accountable to Nigerians. We are accountable to those that support us. We don't want to be like the Nigerian government that squanders resources. We don't squander resources. Thank you very much for supporting. Now, back to the program. We are talking about, is insulting or stalking public officials online a crime in Nigeria? And we read our Constitution, Section 38, which empowers us and gives us freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. And we also read Section 39 of the Constitution, which gives us freedom of expression. So this freedom covered in Section 38 and Section 39 of our Constitution clearly tells you that you can express yourself, you can insult anybody that is deserved to be insulted, insult them. But even though the Cyber Act is saying that, oh, do not insult people, because if you insult someone or if you insult a public official, that you will fine up to 7 million naira or be sentenced to prison for up to 3 years. So that is the Cybercrime Act, Section 24. So now let's read the Criminal Code. What does the Criminal Code says about our topic for today? The Criminal Code, Section 204 through 213, covers more of all this kind of defamation of libel, defamation of a person, or even blasphemy. This can be all found in Section 204 through Section 213 of the Nigerian Criminal Code. So, but let's read specifically Section 204. It says, any person who does an act which any class of persons considers as a public insult on their religion with intention that they should consider the act such an insult, and any person who does an unlawful act with the knowledge that any class of person would consider it such an insult is guilty of misdemeanor and is liable to imprisonment for up to 2 years. So that is the Criminal Code of Nigeria, Section 204. So basically, the Criminal Code and the Cyber Crime Act are strongly against insults. So, as you can see, they are strongly against insult. But does that mean that we should let people to go about the engaging activities and taking Nigerians for a ride, and then we'll just keep quiet and not comment and not insult them? Ah, uh, I don't think so. And many lawyers don't think so either. And there are many lawyers and many other groups such as ours, GCSDN, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy, do not think that we should let these public officials, these politicians, to keep on taking us for a ride and then we'll keep quiet. We don't believe in keeping quiet. We say no to all their menace in Nigeria, to all their corruption activities in Nigeria, to all their tendencies of to be unaccountable to us. We say no to all that, and we're not going to sit down and say, they can continue. We are afraid. We cannot insult them because the criminal code says so, or because the Cybercrime Act says so. No, lawyers agrees, and the lawyers seems that this codes need to be reviewed, need to be because they are unlawful in a way. They are unconstitutional in a way because those laws infringes in our constitutional right given to us in section 38 and 39 of the Constitution, who gives us freedom of expression, freedom of thought, freedom of conscience, and freedom of religion. So you see, that is why we need to support, always speak out. That is why we need to speak out to make sure that all these kind of laws that infringes on our rights need to be reviewed. And that is why I like what SERAP is doing. What is SERAP? SERAP is an organization called Socio-Economic Right and Accountability Project. They have been very active in Nigeria, and they have been fighting all this kind of illegality, all this kind of criminal code that is inconsistent with what the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria says. They have been fighting that. They have been fighting, especially the Cybercrime Act, that is against expression or expression online freely. So SERAP have been fighting it strongly, and I urge you to support them on what they are doing. They are doing a great job. They are fighting for me and you. Join your voice to the voice of SERAP to say no to enforcing this Cybercrime Act that infringes on our rights as a Nigerian, freedom of expression. We cannot allow for our freedom of expression to be taken away from us. This has been given to us by our Constitution. We cannot sit back and let that be taken away. So always speak up, always speak up. That is the point of this program. Every Tuesday, tune in, bring your friends, you can bring your popcorn and be eating and listen and learn and be gingered to go out there and speak out, to know that we have some rights that have been guaranteed to us by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, Section 38 and Section 39. 38 gives us the freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. So you're free to practice any religion you want. You're free to think freely as a human being, as a Nigerian. You're free to express yourself freely as guaranteed in Section 39 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So do not sit back and let government officials impose criminal laws on us that is not consistent with what the Constitution says. So please keep sharing this program. We are almost at the tail end of the program. You can always reach us. Don't be a stranger. Don't be far away from us. We are not far from you. We are close to you. That's why we're bringing you this program every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. And if you want to reach us, you can always send us an email. There's an email address on the screen. And you can also visit our website. You can also visit our YouTube channel, because this show is being streamed on multiple platforms, which include my personal YouTube channel, the YouTube channel of GCSDN, Facebook, and other platforms. So follow us on all platforms and keep in touch, because we want to keep in touch with you and want you to keep coming back. Please, whenever this show is going on, comment, ask your question, and let us interact as brothers and sisters so that we can understand the constitution of our beloved country, Nigeria, and know our rights and apply them without fear or favor. Okay? So please, please, please. And One more thing I want to bring to your attention is that the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria is working tirelessly to ensure that democracy is the business of Nigeria, to ensure that security of Nigerians matter. That's why we don't keep quiet. That's why we have all these shows, all this program for you, so that you know that you're not alone in this struggle, so that you know that we cannot keep quiet and let our country to be ruined and destroyed by the few men and women who care nothing about the citizens, who care nothing about our beloved fatherland. So that is why I'm telling you that 2023 election is approaching, and you need not to sit down and do nothing. If you haven't gotten your PVC, please, please, please get your PVC. Because if we have the right people in government, if we have the right people running the affairs of the nation, running the affairs of the states, running the affairs of the local governments, there will those people or the right people in the Senate making laws for us, on the House of Assembly making laws for us, that will ensure that our constitution is respected, that whatever we say they should do for us, genuinely, because they will do it because they know that is the right thing to do, because they are the right people in place. But if we don't elect the right people, then our constitution will keep being abused and our right will keep being taken away. For that reason, I'll bring you this. We'll take a quick break and play play a little jingle about the PVC.
Register to vote and collect your PVC now. Affliction shall not rise a second time.
That is why we members of Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, is calling on all Nigerians, irrespective of tribe, religion, and political affiliation, to embrace our new formula known as 23 unto 23, which means you must encourage 23 persons to register for their voters card. Then the 23 persons should get another 23 persons to register too for their PVC. If 23 is multiplied by 23, we shall arrive at 529 voters card. If 189,035 of us do this, we shall have 100 million voters ready gidigba for the 2023 elections. By December 2023, GCSDN shall organize a global online election where we shall all choose the presidential candidate to support in the 2023 elections. We must elect a patriotic and visionary servant, a servant that will put our country and our citizens' rights above his or her personal interests. Oya, let the journey begin.
This message is powered by Prince Ewemade Concourse, PROGCSDN.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that message. That message is speaking to you right now as a Nigerian. Listen, go get your PVC if you don't have one. I know the INEC have been frustrating some people. Some people have tried to register several times, and because of the INEC keep delaying like the registration or not giving them the card. There's so many stories. I've had so many complaints, but do not give up. No matter how much they try to frustrate us, to make us not to participate in the election process, to make us not to vote, make us not to get our PVC, we'll have to keep pushing, because your PVC allows you to vote, and your vote matters. Don't be those naysayers that say voting in Nigeria no matter again, or voting in Nigeria is a waste of time. No, it's not a waste of time. It is that kind of thinking that voting is a waste of time that makes it difficult to get the right people in office. That give it a chance for the wrong people to get into office and then bastardize our laws and make silly laws like this Cybercrime Act that I just read out in Section 24, Cybercrime Act, that is saying that you cannot insult public officials online. That is I don't want to say some words. Let me calm down. So, but that's why I want you to go get your PVC and make sure to vote come 2023. Please, it's very important. Very, very urgent, that will salvage our country come 2023. Election 2023 is fast approaching. It's a time that we're going to elect a new president and a lot of governors for many states and a lot of senators for many senatorial districts from different states. So this is your time to get your PVC. If you haven't gotten, so Because if you look at all the off-season elections, you see only minor voters receive the very minimum number of voters compared to the population of those states. Like you can see the Anambra State election that just happened in November last year. Very poor outcome. I know there was insecurity problem, but we can do better. We can increase our voting power in all the states and also the national and during the national election or presidential election. So please get your PVC and make sure you vote. And let me read the comments before we end the show because I'm running out of time. So comment. Okay, I have a comment here. All right. Rita English says, the problem mostly is that majority of the Nigerian politicians don't know the constitution, hence they act contrary to the laws. E.g., Baba Buhari don't arrest many Nigerians on ground, say they insult them. Thank you, Rita. That is true. A lot of the politicians, some are not educated, some don't even have common YX certificates, and we know those that don't have YX certificates. And so these kind of things, they don't understand. They haven't sat down to read the Constitution or to read the content of the Constitution. And when someone don't understand the Constitution, they will do anything anyhow. So that is why we are bringing this program to every Tuesday, so that you as a Nigerian should understand the Constitution, to understand the various segments of the Constitution, so that you know how to fight for your right, so that you can demand for your right to be respected and at all time. So that's why we're bringing in this program, and that's why we want you to wake up and vote the right people, educated people who understand the Constitution, educated people who will take our time to read and understand the Constitution, and educated senators and House of Assembly members, that is National Assembly members that will understand the Constitution, that are educated enough to make decent laws that honors the dignity of our people. And that is why you need to vote. You definitely need to vote. So get your PVC and vote. I think that is the only comment I want to say. Please make sure to with your questions, your comments every Tuesday so that you can participate in the program. We want you to be part of the program, and we greatly appreciate your time every Tuesday. When do we meet on Tuesday? 9 p.m. Nigerian time. So make sure to join us every Tuesday, and we'll greatly appreciate it. And come ready with your questions. Come ready to ask questions so that we can interact, or even bring your opinions, your ideas to the topic on ground. Because every Tuesday we'll bring different topics every Tuesday. And our sister Rita English is right that Buhari have arrested many people on this ground of the Cybercrime Act, and that is not supposed to be so. Many journalists, many activists have been arrested because they express themselves online or in person, and this is not acceptable in the 21st century, and this is not acceptable based on what our 1999 Constitution says in Section 38 and 39, which grant us freedom of speech. So please know your Constitution, know your rights, and all will be well with Nigeria. We shall one day live in the Nigerian of our dream. Keep coming back every Tuesday, 9 p.m. and join me in this program. This is where I leave you. Bye-bye, and thank you for coming.